All right, guys, we're only about a month into Donald Trump's second term, and there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's really going down. Unfortunately, it's not going on in the crypto space, except for altcoins. They are going down. All right, today it looks like Ethereum has finally seen a little bit of some green. It's up 1% in the past 24 hours, while everything else is pretty much flat. And it was actually up a little bit more than this earlier, with Solana being down about 14% in the past week. And it looks like a lot of people are just taking some of those profits and putting them into Ethereum since people were saying it was dead. Usually, whenever people say a big project like Ethereum is dead, it's a really great buying opportunity. And with it only being up about 1%, it might still be. At the time of recording, Bitcoin is still sitting up here just below $96,000, and I'm still not really worried about it unless it comes down below about this $90,000 range, like I've been talking about, because we're still putting in higher lows here, and we're not even in danger of putting in a lower low until we get down there below 90,000. Unfortunately, if we do break below there, then it doesn't look like we have very much support until we get down to the mid $70,000 range. But fortunately, I think hopefully this bullish divergence here on the RSI is going to be playing out. And we're going to probably be seeing this bounce here in the next couple of days, I hope. All right. In the meantime, it looks like really the only thing that's been going on recently in the crypto space is just some more rug pulls. Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, apparently released his own meme coin a couple of days ago, and it got rugged. Unfortunately, when big celebrities like the president of Argentina or maybe even the president of the United States releases a meme coin, they're not the ones that are actually in control of these projects. And then there's just a bunch of snipers that come in and snipe up all of the coins and then dump them on the community, just like what happened with the Hot Twat coin. Earlier, though, today, which is yesterday for most of y'all watching, since it's basically midnight almost here, Mr. Millet did repost this post by Dario Epstein talking about how you can get your hands on some of these Libra coins. And then right after that, the price did see about a 60% resurgence. But I think it's sold off since then because probably those snipers did get their hands on enough that they can continue selling and taking profits, pull on the rug multiple times if people just keep putting their money into this thing. Right. But when is everything else going to start moving? Well, honestly, I don't even know or know that I care. As long as things don't start moving to the downside really rapidly, honestly, I'm getting enough entertainment just watching Doge attack the government and try to find all of the waste that's been just robbing us blind over the past few decades. I'm not selling any of my crypto, and I'm sure that it's going to be rebounding here whenever people realize that whatever Doge does, it's not going to be enough to save the dollar, and they are eventually going to have to continue printing. But in the meantime, it's pretty nice to see Elon Musk talking about how it would be cool to do a live video walkthrough of Fort Knox. I wonder if all that gold really is in there. Honestly, I doubt it. We haven't had as much gold as we've said we were supposed to since before 1971. All right, Nixon took us off of the gold standard. That's why he did it. Anyway, Mike Lee here, a U.S. senator, says he's tried repeatedly to get into Fort Knox, but Fort Knox just says you can't come to Fort Knox. All right, I wonder why that is. Elon Musk also says that Doge has found $4.7 trillion in U.S. Treasury payments that are almost impossible to trace. Apparently, the Treasury just continues spending money to people that it's not supposed to be sending money to. The deep-rooted corruption has been festering inside our government for 100 years, and unfortunately, I think it's going to take more than 4 years for them to sort everything out. But apparently, even if it does take more than 4 years, imagine maybe it takes 360 years. Well, apparently, at least you'll still be eligible for your Social Security payments. According to this post by Elon Musk, according to the Social Security database, there are numbers of people in each age bucket with the death field set to false. This is how many people are supposedly alive and receiving Social Security payments from our government. It looks like we've got millions of people over the age of 100, with some of them even being older than our country here, and they're still receiving Social Security somehow. And it doesn't stop there because Doge is just getting started. Doge SEC posted today asking help from the public, saying, please DM this account with insights on finding and fixing waste, fraud, and abuse relating to the SEC. Well, honestly, I would say that they should probably just throw out this whole bunch of apples. Maybe they can start up a new commission that's going to take care of securities or something like that. But the SEC is so rotten to the core that honestly, I don't even know if there's any saving it. Whatever Elon Musk does, though, I hope the result is that the SEC is going to stop attacking crypto communities so that maybe we can actually start to make some money in this space. Also, a couple of days ago, Elon Musk posted asking, would you like Doge to audit the IRS? Well, yeah, obviously it'd be nice to see IRS get audited for a change. How are the turntables? 51% said yes and 40% said F yes. And I think yes was the biggest winner because just like this post says, the reason yes is winning over F yes is because we all hit it so fast that we didn't even read the other options. I was in that boat. I saw yes and I clicked as quickly as I could. And honestly, even though 8.2% of people said no, I think that's probably because their fingers slipped and they really meant to push the F yes. In my opinion, with all of these revelations that we've been getting over the past couple of weeks, honestly, there shouldn't be anything to audit over there at the IRS because none of us should be paying our taxes knowing where the hell it's been going. And now Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, says,
we welcome Doge to the Pentagon, and I hope to welcome Elon to the Pentagon very soon.
The Pentagon has never passed an audit. They got audited sometime back in 2001, I think, and shortly after that, something happened. I think it had something to do with a plane and a couple of towers. It was a really big event, but I can't quite place my finger on it. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the government or the Department of Defense or whoever the hell puts forward these false flag operations causes some kind of other attack to probably happen pretty soon, so that they don't have all of their fraud and corruptions airing out for the whole world to see. They've got a good thing going there at the Department of Defense. You work your whole damn life to scrape together enough pennies to pay your taxes every single year, and then after these defense contractors take probably most of the money off of the top and put it in their own pockets, then they go ahead and shell out a few missiles that each one costs way more than you're going to give them throughout your whole life paying taxes, and then they get to go blow it up in some kind of a drill, which doesn't actually lead to any prosperity or any positive changes for any Americans here. And it takes about 2 seconds for them to blow up all of that money that you worked your whole life to send them. This is why there's endless wars, and if Elon Musk and Doge doesn't actually go into the Department of Defense and actually pull off a successful audit of the Pentagon, then this is probably going to continue. And unfortunately, if we don't start seeing some of these corrupt people getting charged actually, instead of them just telling us about where the money's going, then whenever Donald Trump's presidency comes to an end, whoever the next president is can actually undo all of these executive orders, and things are probably going to go right back to the way they were, or even worse, now that they know they can really get away with it, even if Americans do see where all the corruption is going. So I'd really like to see some real changes here and some actual charges being brought against these people that have been robbing us. And whenever that happens, maybe America can actually enter a golden age. But regardless, I think the government is going to have to keep printing, so crypto's golden age is still right around the corner. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is Doge actually going to be able to snuff out enough government corruption that is going to save the dollar from collapsing? Or is the government always going to continue printing, or whenever people realize that, is Bitcoin probably going to explode when people realize that it's the only escape? Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Most importantly, don't forget to do only good every day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.